Hey, Bill, what's up, man?
Hey, Dr. John, how you doing?
Partying. What are you up to?
Just enjoying the warm weather. Spring feels like it's finally coming.
Man, I can't wait, dude. I can't wait. What's up?
So my question was, how do I feel less preferring when my wife when she is traveling on business than at home? And more importantly, how do I not transfer those feelings to my kid?
Ooh. She travel a lot?
Not a ton, maybe a week or two a month. She's got some longer trips coming up. There's a phase coming next where she's be home for a while. And I'm kind of dreading that and almost looking forward to when she's gone for an extended period of time in about a month or so.
So what is it about her being home that your body is starting to revolt against?
She just kind of holds everyone to a standard that she doesn't hold herself to, it doesn't seem like. Things have to be done a certain way.
Be specific. What does that mean?
No one's allowed to eat on the couch, but then when the kids come downstairs the next morning, they see that she has chips bags on the couch, and she says, well, why does mommy get to eat on the couch and I don't get to eat on the couch? Or things are left out of place and she's all upset about that, but her stuff right next to it is also out of place, but that's not a big deal.
So I guess the more important question is, why doesn't she like being at home?
Yeah, that definitely seems to be a big part of it, that she kind of like charges into the room, states everything that she's upset about, and then charges out.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be there. Why not?
I don't know. She just seems very dissatisfied with a lot of things. So I've tried to pick up more and try to do more to try to take those burdens off of her, and it doesn't seem to ever.
Have you sat down and said, why don't you like being here?
No, I don't think I've used that exact phrase.
Okay. I think it's time for a turn all the lights on and turn the music off conversation.
Okay.
Like, we can't continue to be married like this because it's very clear you don't want to be here.
So she often throws that at me. Like, if she thinks there's a problem, she'll say, well, you're just going to leave. I'm like, no, I'm not going to leave. I'm not going anywhere. Right. But she throws that at me. Or
has she ever had an affair?
No.
Are you sure?
99% positive.
Okay. So let me rephrase that. I don't think you sit down and say, it's clear you don't want to be here, because what you're doing is you're starting that interaction with an accusation, and then she's just going to respond with, well, you don't want to be here. So now everybody's walled up.
Right.
I think the more honest way to start the conversation is to go find childcare for the kids, and you can do it in your house, but your kids can't be there, or you can go somewhere and do it. But I think sitting across the table and saying, I'm going to be as honest as I can with you, and I love you, and I'm 100% in on this marriage. And the thought of you being here for the next few months before you get on another travel kick is making my body feel so anxious, because I feel in my guts that you don't want to be here. Oh, so it's my fault. No. I'm talking about me. Here's how I feel.
Yeah, she definitely throws that, well, I must be the worst person in the whole world whenever we sort of talk about.
And so it will probably be helpful on the front end to say these words. We have to have this conversation like adults. And so no bombing, I guess I'm just we're not going to do any of that. I need you just to stay with me and have this conversation. Here's the deal. If she won't, then I hate to tell you this, but that in and of itself is an answer.
Yeah. But I don't want to do that to my kids.
It's being done to them right now. It's happening in real time. This conversation is not I want to protect my kids from something happening. This conversation is, this is going to happen because I'm protecting them right now.
But I'm worried that if I do have that conversation, it does go the wrong way. Suddenly I'm not there protecting them all the time. It's a 50-50 or whatever other arrangement it comes to. And then rather than them being safe 100% of the time because I'm there protecting them, they've got half the time with just this whirlwind around them.
They already have that whirlwind all around them. And they're looking at you wondering why it's still there.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this because I love you. I don't want you to use them as the reason you're not having a really hard conversation about the state of your marriage.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Keeping them around an unsafe person, giving them a ringside view as to this is what love and marriage looks like, with two people who are criticizing each other, who don't want to be in the same room with each other. Your kids will feel your body 3 days out before she gets home. Begin to amp up and amp up and amp up and amp up.
Yeah, the last 2 hours before they're going to bed, I know they're coming home or things like that. It's just a matter of okay, get everything back up to the standard. And the house is clean. I keep it running just fine. There might be a shoe out of place, but everything goes back into place before she walks in that door.
This has nothing to do with cleanliness. This has to do with somebody who does not want to be in this home, and she is forcing herself to be in this home for whatever, who knows what reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And her body is saying, get out, and all she can see is the negative, the negative, the negative, the negative, the negative. And
yeah,
so,
I feel like she hasn't really been satisfied with anything for years.
That's it. And you haven't either. And somebody has to have the courage to say that, because this ends in an affair. Or this ends with mom going on a trip and never returning. And their kids spending the rest of their life wondering what was so bad about them that their mom left. Right now they're wondering what's so bad about them that mom won't tell the truth. And what's so bad about them that dad gets all amped up every time mom's going to what is happening? They're already living it, man.
Yeah.
How old are they?
13, 11, and 6.
Yeah, they know. All three of them do. They know.
Yeah, and that was kind of the tipping point when they started saying, asking when she was leaving again, or being happy that she wasn't coming home for dinner because she had a late meeting or something like that.
Yeah.
That's when I said, okay, something else is wrong here.
That's right. And you're the adult in the house, so it's your job to have to wade into that conversation.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you on the other side of it, multiple times in my marriage, me personally, I've gotten right to the edge, and my wife and I have sat across each other across from each other and said, we cannot continue to be married the way we are. I'm still in if you are, but a lot's got to change. And both of us said, game on, let's fix this. And I was real scared to have that conversation. I thought the easiest thing to do would be to just start deciding stuff. Thank God I didn't. And if you sit down and she says, well, actually, I've been seeing somebody, or actually, I haven't wanted to be married to you for a long time, or actually, all you're doing is revealing what is already felt inside that house in everybody's bones. But hopefully she doesn't. Hopefully she says, I've just been stuck and I don't know a way out of this. And you can say, I don't either, but I'm willing to take your hand and we'll go through the dark and find this thing out together. And hopefully she says, I'm in. You seem to think that she'll bail. Do you think she's going to bail?
No, I don't think she's going to bail because her dad bailed. And that's not something that she's going to do.
Okay.
But yeah.
If she won't bail, then she's choosing a miserable life. Right? Which means she can choose a not miserable life. When's the last time y'all slept together?
A couple weeks ago.
Okay. When's the last time y'all went on a date and just hung out and laughed?
Like maybe a week or two ago.
Okay. Are y'all still friends?
I don't know. I don't know if she even likes me anymore.
That's the question. I miss my friend. I miss my friend. I don't like being in a house where I feel like I'm the problem. I'm the annoying person. I don't know. Let me say this. I don't know an easy path. I know avoidance is not it. I know sitting down at the table and lobbing grenades is not going to help. Sitting down at the table and saying, here's what I'm experiencing. Here's how I feel. And here's what I'm willing to do. Are you in? That's called vulnerability, because she can stab you with that. She can hurt you. She looks you in the eye and says, nope, not doing that. But it doesn't sound like that's who she's going to be. But she doesn't want to be there. You don't want to be there. Your kids don't want to be there. And somebody's got to say, enough. Let's deal with this. And that's the job of the two adults in the house. You got a 13-year-old, man. You got 4 summers left. 3 summers left. Not a lot. Time's ticking. It's going quick. Let's have this conversation ASAP. And dude, if she wants to be on the show too, you want both call in? I'd love that. That'd be awesome. I'll give you a whole episode if y'all want to do it. Somebody's got to say enough is enough is enough. I love you and I miss you. We got to do this whole thing different. I'm in if you are. Go get it, Bill. Let me know how it goes. I'll be thinking about you guys.